judges vs. CJI. Like Chief Justice Dipak Misra made now address media to more top judges. Revolt and NDIA's top judiciary is sharply split, with 4 of India's senior-most judges today launching an unprecedented attack on Chief Justice of India Dipak Misra, saying the situation in the top court was not in order and many less than desirable things have taken place. After the 4 judges held a press conference, the first in the history of India's judiciary, at the New Delhi residence of Justice J. Meswar CJI, Dipak Misra met Attorney General K.K. Venugopal. Misra and Venugopal are now expected to respond to allegations at a press conference shortly. Here are the live updates. Feel very disturbed over the issue. This should not have happened, but it has, and there might be strong reasons for them. Consequence would be it would create apprehensions in the minds of people, said Justice retained Alaska Ganguly. It is the loss of prestige of the entire institution. If you lose public's trust, what remains? Judiciary must remain the pillar of democracy. It is the responsibility of the law minister to see how it functions, said Hansar Bhardwaj, former union law minister, on allegations made by the 4 SC judges. Congress leader and senior advocate Kapil Sibal will meet Rahul Gandhi at 5 p.m. today over the press conference by the 4 Supreme Court judges. There must be some serious reasons that they were left with no other option but to hold a press conference. But what connection does Loyal has with this? I know nothing about this and I don't want to make comments about any political matter. Mukul Mudgal, retired SC judge: I think it is a historic press conference. It was very well done. I think we, the people of India, have a right to know what is going on within the judiciary, and I welcome this, said Indira High-Singh, Supreme Court advocate. All you need to know in 10 points. 1. In an unprecedented and extraordinary event in the history of Indian judiciary, the 4 senior-most sitting judges of the Supreme Court, led by Justice J. Meswar, alleged that the administration of the country's top court was not in order. 2. It is an extraordinary event in the history of judiciary, and more particularly in this nation. Even for this institution, Supreme Court, it is with no pleasure that we have been compelled to do this. The administration of the Supreme Court is not in order. Many things less than desirable have happened in the last few months. We owe a responsibility to the institution and the nation. We tried to collectively persuade the Chief Justice that certain things are not in order and remedial measures are necessary, Justice Meswar said. 3. Unless this institution is preserved, democracy will not survive in this country. The 4 judges, Justices Justice J. Meswar, Ranjan Gogoi, Kurian Joseph, and Madan B. Loker, said for without disclosing what they were upset about. Justice Meswar said a lot of things had been written in the media and it was not a political controversy we have heard a lot of wise men talking about, but I don't want some wise men to tell us later after 20 years that we 4 judges sold our souls instead of taking care of the institution and the nation. We have placed this in front of the people. This is what we wanted to convey, they said. 5. The 4 judges also released a 7-page letter addressed to the CJI, which says it is too well settled in the jurisprudence of this country that the Chief Justice is only first amongst the equals, nothing more or nothing less. 6. The letter reads: it is with great anguish and concern that we have thought it proper to address this letter to you so as to highlight certain judicial orders passed by this court which has adversely affected the overall functioning of the justice delivering system and the independence of the high courts, besides impacting the administrative functioning of the office of the Chief Justice of India. 7. India today has learned that the entire sequence of events today was triggered by the dissent within the top judges brewing since the Medical Council of India scam rocked the Supreme Court when direct allegations on the CJI were made. 8. Meanwhile, 2 other Supreme Court judges, Justices N.V. Ramana and Sharad Arvind Bobde, have also revolted against the Chief Justice. They joined other rebel judges at Justice J. Meswar's residence. 9. The Narendra Modi government, meanwhile, is cautious and watching the situation from a distance. Although Modi called Law Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad and other ministers to his office today, there has been no official response from the government. Sources in the government said it is waiting for Chief Justice of India Dipak Misra to take a position on the matter before it responds. 10. Former Attorney General Soli J. Sarabjay told India Today he was disappointed that top Supreme Court judges went to the press. They should have gone to the CJI. This doesn't bode well for public image of the judiciary. Judiciary shouldn't come across as a divided house, he said.